In this video, I just want to give you a little overview of the MyLab component of the class. This is where most of the assignments that you're going to be doing in this class will reside. So once you do the GVSU save, you will have access to these assignments. Now, I've only made a few available for this video. My intention is only to have a couple of weeks open, just not to overwhelm people. If you would like to work ahead, just let me know, and I can open up a few more depending on what you're working on. So in this class, there are 5 modules, and each module can cover 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, might cover 3 or 4 chapters along with some of the Microsoft component. So what I've done is I've made some of this available for us to look at via this video. You can see any attempts you made, what your score is. Some of these allow you to do multiple attempts. So whatever is your highest score will be the score that will be moved over or will be recorded in Blackboard. So if you did it 4 times, and let's say the 3rd time was the highest score, that will be the highest score. You can see that when things are due, some of these you can see are due a little bit later just because I haven't really set the due dates, but you will have these due dates. They are also included in Blackboard. So any of the assignments that you want to work on, you can simply click on them. Most of the assignments give you multiple attempts. If you were having some difficulties and it's like, oh, I finally got it, but you're out of attempts, just shoot me an email and I can remove one of your attempts. So the quiz is the only option or the only assignment that you only get one option. One test, so one shot at it. So make sure you make it count. You can use your book, whatever you want to do. So some of the assignments you're going to see, we're going to ignore the first 2 for a moment. There are PowerPoints and video lectures. These basically are kind of like the lecture portion of the class. While they are included here, they won't be graded. I do recommend looking through some of these. If I were to click on PowerPoints, for instance, you'll see that there are a variety. You can do audio PowerPoints. Again, like I said, they're not required. Let me close that out. Oh, I really closed it out. Let me get back to this. Sometimes you close the window and you lose what you're doing. So these first 2, I was working on the PowerPoint. So this is the PowerPoint, and then the next thing is videos. This is where, in addition to reading the textbook, you can actually you can work with some materials here. So there's a variety of videos for Chapter 1, Chapter 3, and Chapter 8, which are the first component. So now, so I don't get out of MyLab, I'm just going to hit the back button. I don't have the screen set up there. I'm just hitting the back button on my browser. So these are just the lecture portion of the class. The grader project tutorial and the simulation activity tutorial, those are actually to be worked on. And these will walk you through how to use the grader, which is really what we're going to be doing when we do the capstone and the DSP, which is discipline specific. This is where you take what you've learned and apply it. The first one is Microsoft Word. The simulation, these are simulations that walk you through some components. It might be Microsoft Word, it might be using certain aspects of your computer. So these are just kind of tutorials, just work through them, and then at least I'll know that you feel comfortable with that, and basically you'll get credit for it. In addition to the tutorials, the crux of this class is going to be working with simulations and help desk. These just walk through step by step, and I'll be making a video on both of these. They'll be in that folder. And then to apply everything, we have the capstone and the discipline specific project. And these will actually be some projects you'll work using one of the Microsoft Office components. So you'll download these. These really are what they refer to as the grader project. So the grader project really were the capstones and the DSP. So it just gives you a little bit of an overview of working with the MyLab. I will have a video on doing the simulation trainings and the help desk training, and then using the grader, which these assignments work in. So that just gives you kind of a quick little overview. If you get confused, just email me, let me know, and I can give you some help there. Goodbye.